Welcome back, everybody. Tesla shares are higher as Canaccord initiates it with a buy and an 801 price target. It's currently around 724. Now, recently, some of the stock moves, of course, have been tied up in the Twitter drama. But Canaccord says Tesla is, quote, Apple on steroids because of its manufacturing abilities, adding their bull case could see 95% EV adoption by 2040. Let's bring in the analyst behind this call, George Gianarikas. He's managing director at Canaccord Genuity. George, it's good to see you again. And, you know, with everything going on in the drama around Musk himself, let's talk for a second about their manufacturing edge. How large is it?
Well, first, thank you for having me. And I want to assure your viewers that unlike Mississippi, Canaccord Genuity is a great place to do business.
Top five.
And so on Tesla's manufacturing advantage, look, we spent years covering the smartphone industry before this, and there are an incredible amount of similarities between the smartphone wars and the EV wars. But the one place and the one competence that Tesla has relative to Apple is its manufacturing. They've done an incredible job building cars better than anyone else. They recently, in their sustainability report, announced a 17% reduction in energy used per vehicle. And if some of their stuff recently, like their structural battery, if you look at some of the YouTube videos, it's an engineering marvel. And we think this is a sustainable long-term advantage relative to others. Some
of the haters, and there's plenty. One fun thing about Tesla is there's tons of fans and there's tons of people who hate the stock. They claim that, you know, Dojo, for instance, is shedding talent, that it's not as edgy and exciting as it was a couple years ago. By the way, look at some of the lawsuits that are now coming at Tesla on the FSD stuff. So does it have a moat on full self-driving and on AI?
So the short answer is yes. And to those who aren't looking for controversy, I would strongly suggest another stock. I mean, I've used to have a full head of hair before I started covering Tesla many years ago, and it hasn't been easy. But to suffice it to say that despite all the drama and despite all the ups and downs with Mr. Musk, it's worth sticking with it. And with regards to AI specifically and autonomous driving, we're believers that Tesla has a strong edge in that competence, too.
You know, when we look at the size and scale of gigafactories and what it's taken and the gigapresses they're using, I can understand why a new player like Rivian will take a long time to catch up. But what about the big three, established players who have existing plants and capacity and capital? Could they catch up more quickly to Tesla on the manufacturing front?
Look, you never want to count traditional companies out, particularly those like the big three that have a manufacturing edge. Look, I'm a tech analyst, and anytime there are these industry transitions, I've been trained to think, and history would suggest that it's the upstarts that make a lot of noise and that gain a lot of market share. And there are certain things like cultural inertia that just make it really hard for traditional players to capture the new market. And, you know, clearly GM and Ford, they have very interesting offerings. They've done a really nice job over the last 12 to 18 months transitioning their businesses. But there's just a lot to say about EV upstarts who are hiring the right talent and figuring out how to make vehicles from the bottom up with a clean sheet of paper that will give them a long-term edge.
All right. And you do, or your firm does have a buy and a $61 price target on Rivian, along with the spate of other initiations today in this theme. George, thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.